Happy Saturday from Quinn's Tree Farm, coming to you straight through YouTube from Cornville, Maine. Going to continue the revitalization project on the tool shed. Got to strip the shingles off and maybe put some new ones on, but at least we're going to get the shingles stripped off today. Got the bulk of the shingles off. I think I'm going to leave this first course of shingles on. It's the original set and they're in fairly good shape. And with asphalt shingles, you can cover a course of shingles. This is going to be okay. The other reason that I'm not going to strip these off is because I'm a very poor planner. I didn't buy any new drip edge and it's Labor Day weekend. So if I was to take that off, we'd have to wait until next Tuesday to get some more, and I just don't want to wait that long. Just gonna pop some of these nails out. The directions are on the back of every shingle package, but do you think anybody can read those? Because I sure the heck can't. They make starter strips. I didn't get any, so I'm going to make my own. I like to work left-handed, like reading a book. Probably because I'm right-handed. Do what works for you. Basically, you're cutting the shingle into thirds, because the idea is you're going to have a step pattern when we shingle the roof. So for the second course, we're going to take 10 inches off. Now we need to take 10 inches off the right side, or rather the correct side, right? So the shingle is going to go on the roof this way, if we're looking at it this way. So I want to take 10 inches off this side. I got my trusty speed square. I'm going to make a quick mark. Pretty much going to score it, and then it will break off. So I don't have to cut through the whole shingle. I aim to have that line be the line where I'm gonna. Now we have a little bit of issue over here where it's not completely straight, but I want this line over that line. So what I'll end up doing is I'll come over here and then probably will come along and cut those off. But this line to me is more important than that line. And then you're gonna tap into this white line. So the idea is both shingles are gonna have 2 sets of nails in them. One here, and then the second when we put the other course on. I want to come in a little bit because that's going to be where rain can gather. So I'd like to come in like at least an inch, maybe an inch and a half. Tap it in, and then work that nail. This is difficult. It's just a difficult setup the way that's flaring out. This time we'll do 20 inches. We're going to take 20 inches off. It's a light score. These have been sitting out in the sun all day, so they're really soft. Quite nice to work with. When you're doing this in the middle of December, they're not nearly as forgiving. I usually go right above the white line. And then we just work down the line. I'll speed that up for you. I'm kind of an idiot, but you knew that. I did this whole spiel about what I just did, and I did it on the time warp because I just got filming that, so I'm going to do it again. So disregard that line. Well, what I did, and I'll show you what I did, is I measure. I measure from this course. I come up to the bottom course and it's 17 inches. And I made a mark, and then I did the same thing over here. At 17 inches, I made a mark. And we can do it again. And then I take my chalk line, run it across, snap a good line. See that blue line? That's where we're going to start our next course. On a small roof like this, it's probably not a big deal. We're not going to get off, or we're not going to get too wonky. But on a big roof, it's really important that you keep the line straight. The guys who are really good probably can do it by eye, but I'm not that good. So I chalk a line every 3 or 4 courses. We can make up for these gaps, for these discrepancies here, and these architectural shingles will hide it. But if we didn't do that, all of a sudden we have a shingle that's off a little bit and we're following it, and pretty soon you have a big old gap and you don't know what to do. And it's very noticeable, right? So tomorrow morning, that's where we're gonna start. But I think I'm gonna go home. So I'll see you guys in the morning.